Today, I'm working on my old go-kart here. Powered by a Briggs & Stratton copy of a Briggs & Stratton power fit. Overhead cam, 6.5 horsepower. But the real problem is that the teeth on the sprocket are just about stripped. I'll show you here. Chain was very rusty, but well, it's hard to see from there. But the problem is that it's an aluminum sprocket, and it didn't last. Well, I got the wheel off here. All that involved was taking this nut and washer off of this bolt and taking the chain off of the sprocket here. And I think I'll crack into my beer now. It sucks to not have a bottle opener when you need one. There we go. Not the best beer. So, now, that's how this sprocket is on. It's on with a 1/2 nut and bolt on the crankshaft of the engine. So, the only way you'll get it off is with an impact wrench. Well, the best way to get it off. So you just put it on there and go just like that. Because otherwise, if you have it on there and you just give it with one of these, it'll spin the crank. See? Perfect. It comes off. Now I'll show you what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it here is that, see there? Yep, it's junk. Garbage. Maybe this is somewhat good. This is good? I don't know. But what's interesting about it, so it's a centrifugal clutch, and when it gets spin around so much, these weights on it will expand against these rings or so that are holding it in there. So that's how these work. And I'll check out if the other clutch is similar to this, or if I can use it in some way so I don't just throw this out, and instead I can throw this out. So I have another clutch and I'm going to go get it now. And here is the new one. Well, the old one. Anyway, see, it looks new. And there it is. Good old metal. It doesn't come off because it's one piece all the way through here. And right to here. The only way to get it to come off is to get it off from this. It's pressed in there. Or to see if this sleeve will just come right out for you. Yeah, it's the sleeve. So how does this one work then? Well, there's springs right in there. So, this is the better kind, obviously. The other kind that I just tossed in the trailer for scrap there has these circle clips and all that, and the teeth on it wore off when this was on the go-kart for a long time before the other one was, but it had a less powerful engine on it and it lasted for a very long time. So we'll see how long this one lasts. Oh, back on the go-kart project. Just gotta remove the nut again because I took the clutch off and I put the wheel back on so I can move it around. So we're putting on this new clutch. Well, old clutch from the old engine, but it's new to this engine anyway. I got the keyway and the set screw for it now. You usually only get keyways in about 12-inch variations. And set screw 1. Dang it. Fail. Set screw 2. Let's catch up a little now. There we go. So I'll be cutting this down to size. So. And then I also have to take this off again in order to put this on. So I'll set it up, cut the key, and we'll be ready to go. So now I have the keyway and my set screws ready to go, and son of a gun, and the right size to set it as well. I already have the crankshaft turned to a spot that I like, so I can just slide it on, and then after that I can turn the crankshaft using the pull cord. What the heck's going on with this thing? Got a little hang up here. This little thing. Apparently the old clutch didn't have this problem because it wasn't as wide out. No problem, I'll just fix that after. But let's see, get it out of the spot. Alright now. Now, take this. I don't like having this little spring stuff on it whatsoever. And then where's those pliers now? Where's those pliers? There we go. Got it in. Alrighty now, so that's on. Now I can set this. Make sure your chain is good around. You just need to son of a gun. Okay, sometimes you gotta do it a different way. And that different way is sprocket top sprocket first, bottom sprocket last. Perfect. Perfect. And now washer and whatnot goes on. And then just take it down. After, well, with how this one is, anyway, you just put it on and give it a little back off. Because with our go-kart, how it was built, we did not build it ourselves, I'll admit that for sure, is that they use these really long bolts for it with really long shafts that don't have threads on it to mount the wheels on and everything. And for this side they use an especially long one for it, and on the front too it's just a bolt welded to a piece of pipe really. So hopefully we will do a video of running this thing around soon with the GoPro cam. That'd be a little cool to finally do that with this. But right now it's raining out, so we'll save it for another day. Cheers then.